Good afternoon and happy St. Patrick's Day. As you can see, I've got my green on today. If you hear ambient noise in the background, I apologize. That's the AC running in the living room right now. Today I wanted to talk about two books that I just finished today, actually. First one is River of Doubt by Candice Millard. This is about Theodore Roosevelt's trip through the Amazon rainforest in the early 1900s. And this book was recommended in a YouTube short I watched not too long ago about good nonfiction books that you should read. And I must say, this is probably one of the first historical books that I've read that felt like I was reading a novel. It did not feel like a textbook at all. I really enjoyed it. And I'm a little bit biased because I was already a big fan of Theodore Roosevelt, but this one really goes into the nitty-gritty over what the men went through on their expedition through this unknown river and a part of the world that hadn't really been explored yet. So they were able to literally put this river on the map. And some of the things that the men went through on this trip were piranhas, uh, Indian tribes in the Brazilian rainforest, alligators, or actually crocodiles technically, insects, bacteria, dysentery, malaria, lack of rations, and like everything that could go wrong did go wrong on this trip, and they still got through it. So it's an interesting read. Oftentimes you just want to keep reading to see how do they make it out, because you know they do based off history, but you want to know how. So it was a good book. I thoroughly enjoyed it. The next one is Small Things Like These by Claire Keegan. This one was mentioned by Killian Murphy in a video that he was talking about regarding Irish literature, and it's a really thin book. You can read it probably in one sitting. There's only 113 pages, but I also enjoyed it really well, despite its short length. It presented a really wholesome story. It kind of dissects what it means to live in a small town in Ireland in terms of everybody knowing everyone's business, and it follows a gentleman named Bill Furlong who delivers coal during the 1980s and some of the moral dilemmas that he goes through living as a fairly well-to-do man but not really feeling fulfilled in life. So if you're looking for a pretty easy read that's fulfilling, I recommend Small Things Like These. If you wanted to see the cover again. Claire Keegan is a very well-respected author from what I've gathered, so you won't be disappointed if you read that book. And yeah, if you've read either of those two, definitely post a comment and let me know what you think. Thank you.